Hi, I'm Dan Vaida, film and stage actor from Transylvania, Romania, who moved to North America, to the New World, to pursue my acting career. Today, I want to talk about what us as actors, what can we learn from the stock market. There are a lot of common things that or patterns that I see in both fields that seem so different and so far apart. And in my opinion, they are not. And I'll give you some examples. I'll say why. First of all, in both fields, there are naysayers. As actors, we all know we encountered those people who don't believe in us, they don't see us doing well, they don't think we have the look, the skill, the age, the voice, whatever that is. They don't think we are meant to do acting at all. The same way in the stock market, there are people who they never saw Tesla becoming a successful company. They thought, like, I remember I talked to a friend of mine who works, who's involved in business, who said McDonald's, that was 5-6 years ago, McDonald's, it won't grow, and then the stock doubled in 5 years plus, pays consistent dividends. There are many examples of people who, in my opinion, they cannot see the obvious. Is just like that. They just cannot see the obvious, and it's even maybe less obvious that so and so person is, let's say, gifted to be an actor. But yes, that's the first common thing that comes to my mind. There will be naysayers, and of course, do not listen to them. You have to pursue your own aspirations or dreams or desires. Another commonality is short-term thinking. The best investors in the stock market are the long-term guys, like Warren Buffett. He is, I think, the number one in the world, and he buys a company and he holds it for 20-30 years or even more, even longer. If the number one guy in the stock market does that, who am I to do things any different? Or how can I afford to think short term when the best guy thinks long term? So the same thing applies to acting. If you become an actor thinking that you'll make it in 6 months, that is a sure pathway to failure. Yes, there'll be very few exceptions. Exceptions are always going to be present in any field, but I'm talking in general about actors. It's a marathon. That's what the stock market is going to teach us as actors. Pursuing an acting career, it's a marathon. It's a long-term process and that's a given. It is what it is. Look at Morgan Freeman. It took him more than 2 decades, 25 years, roughly 25 years to become a big name. Same thing for Bryan Cranston, for example, from Breaking Bad. It just takes time, which leads to the third point, which is volatility. There's volatility in the markets. Markets go up, they go down, they go up, they go down, and overall they are going up. And the same thing happens with actors. Sometimes we have auditions, we are booking parts, sometimes it's slow, it's dead, and you think you'll never act a day in your life because how dead and slow it is. And panic tends to set in when it's slow in the stock market and in acting. And the thing is, how to fix it? Think long term. Think long term, because I love that saying that says, let me see if I can remember it correctly, but it says something along those lines. Tough times don't last, tough people do. And tough actors are tough people. So we will last if we are tough and we are patient and we have the big picture in mind. That's a very, very important thing to consider. So that's my take on the topic. That's the tip for today. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to comment in the section below, in the comment section below. Please subscribe to my channel. That's how you're supporting me, by subscribing, and also press the notification bell. Like, share. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.